Hello, everybody. This is Greg29407 back with another episode of City of Heroes. Here we are with Force Factor 10, who is our gravity and force field and invisibility controller. And we're over here in Brickstown. And last episode, we did a little short mission where we got a badge for helping a doctor going against the Cray. Apparently, she had been murdered by the Cray, and now she was living inside a computer and helping us out. So we're going to do the next story, which is we're directly tied to that. And we're going to talk to our friend Gordon Stacy. And it's called the Revenant Hero Project. And I think this has like 4 door missions and a hunt and 5 talks. So we're trying to run through this as quickly as we can. See, it says, I got an email from the hacker called the Doctor from our last episode. And they were specific that they wanted me to get it into your hands. Do you want to take a look at it? It has something to do with the Cray. The Doctor is a well-known hacker with a major reason to hate Cray Industries. This could be the start of something much, much larger. Read the email from the Doctor. I'd encourage you to read the message thoroughly. The Doctor knows their facts. She wouldn't have sent it to you lightly. I suggest you check out that office and see what she thinks Cray is up to with the Project Lock. All right, let's read the clue. This is an email from the anti-Cray hacker called the Doctor. It says, I didn't know how to contact you directly, so I sent this to your contact instead. I hope you get it. Shouldn't she know how to email my characters and she lives in the computer? Well, anyway. I have stumbled onto something in the Cray database I cannot unlock or decipher. It's called Project Lock, and the file is stored on a computer at Cray office. As you are well aware by now, Cray is far more dangerous than they seem. I've been snooping around in their network and found a lot of references to a file called Project Lock on one of the secured computers. If this is what I think it might be, I urge you to get to the facility in Skyway City and find the source file. It may be the evidence we need to take down Cray once and for all. I'm guessing that's probably not going to work, because Cray never gets taken down once and for all. All right, so I'm going to head on over to, well, let's see. I'll go ahead and use my Ouroboros portal again. This dude is located like the farthest reaches of Brickstown from the, the tram station. Right, we'll go to my Talos Island and go straight from there to Skyway. Go my stealth again to boost up my defense. All right, we'll be back as soon as we get to the door. Okay, we're in Skyway City, and here's where we need to go. Let's see what we can find out about this lock mission. Oh, another lab. I think when the word Cray is in the story arc name, we're going to be in labs. You know, radiologists are pretty tough because they're the guys who will heal up enemies and stuff like that. So you always want to take these guys out kind of quickly. Singularity's got that dude under control. Oh, here's a computer. It's probably not on here. Let's see. The file is not on this computer. Ooh, lots of Cray. Yikes. Let's wormhole these jokers. That didn't work out too well. I find that the aim is not what it could be on wormhole. I did put him right over there, right? It's okay. So I'm going to go through here and look for this file and continue to fight these guys as we go. And we'll be right back. Okay, we have been on 3 floors so far. About ready to go to the next one. I've already lost singularity once on these things. I noted this before. These elevators, you know, they're always kind of in a round circle. For some reason, sometimes singularity gets confused. When you try and go through these elevators, he'll go on over here, and get stuck. And he starts bouncing around back and forth. He can't get through the door because the door's kind of standing out in the middle of the room. And it's a pain in the neck. It seems like a real bug to the game. Sometimes he comes through, sometimes he doesn't. There, he came through this time. That's good. But it's just an awkward thing. I don't know if other pets do that as well. They're not gone. They're still there. But once they get confused and start bouncing back and forth, even if you come back down to them, they don't come back to you. They're useless at that point. They're kind of stuck and they can't get unstuck. So you got to just dismiss them, or just come up with a bring him back again. So it's kind of a hassle. All right, I think we're getting close to the end here. This should be, I think, the last room. Uh-oh. Let's see here. I've had several of these computers that I've located, but they were never the right one, of course. Although this doctor we're trying to help, who's now inside the internet, can find all these files in the computer, how can there be some computers that don't have access to it that she's in? So I don't know. It's I think it's all that it makes a story. Go after the big boy over here. Still not dead. What the heck? There we go. Let's go down this hallway. Heck, I thought we were getting close to the end here. Yeah, looks like we are. Medic. Oh, that's the guy we want to look out for healing up the other ones. Medics and radiologists are the troublemakers for this particular group. This must be the place. Oh, it's not another set of elevators, is it? No. There we go. Let's read the clue. The other clue. The file is securely encrypted and will need an expert code breaker to decrypt it. Alrighty. That's the end of mission 1. I gotta go back over there. Alright, I'm going to put this on hold while we go all the way back to Gordon Stacy, and we'll be right back. Okay, here we are. Excellent work, Force Factor 10, but this file is encrypted. We need to get it deciphered if we want to find out what it's all about. With Cray as an enemy, it's good to have friends like you. The department has made some new enhancements. Oh, good, I finally got his phone number. New contact. So he does the council. And this guy does Nemesis. I like the council. Okay, missions. I think Citadel can help us decipher the file you found in the Cray facility. He's an android, and the machine's mind should be able to work through whatever encryption it has at moments. Okay. Take encrypted file to Citadel. Ah, I've already used this. Shoot. He's right at the Talos Island tram station, too. Darn it. We'll zoom back over there real quick. I think the story arc has 4 door missions, one of which we've already done, and then several we have to talk to various people. And then there's one hunt, which we'll skip through. Alright, this is a longer flight than I remember. Heck, sorry about that. There's a tram station. Okay. At the Talos. At least I got that guy's phone number, so I don't have to keep flying all the way back through Brickstown every 5 minutes. Okay, let's see what we can find out about this file. I will analyze this for you. Complex encryption, booting decryption daemon, file decrypted. Okay. Wow, so Cray is working on a way to make tailor-made clones. I thought Dr. Vazalok had the market cornered on medical work that insane. This is huge, but I know that there's no way to get the information out of it and have it stick to Cray. This is going to require further investigation. The file that Citadel decrypted talks about using DNA to make upgradable clones, but what I want to know is where all the hyperlinks in the document go to. This is obviously one part of a larger project. We need to investigate the bigger picture. I know a hacker, maybe you met him, Mark Freeman. He's over in Skyway City. He should be able to trace those hyperlinks and get you an IP address to check it out. All right, so I'm going to head over there, and I will be right back. Okay, so here's Mark Freeman. Gordon Stacy sent you? He's a good guy. Let me run a trace on this. It's going to take me a couple of minutes. Tell you what, why don't you run this CD to Jake Montoya? I told him I'd have it in his hands yesterday. Oh, a little delivery thing. Okay. So this is what's known as a time killer. So I think that this is an older story arc, probably originally built in 2004, where they did feel that there is a need to have story arcs stretch out a little bit longer, so they have these little mid-range things where they send you from one place to another, you know, little find and fetch kind of missions. Don't really care for those. That way it gives you a little bit more flavor in the game and the characters, but it's kind of unnecessary. Okay, we'll run over here real quick and talk to this guy, and I'm sure he'll send us right back to the other guy. Yeah, so I will put this on hold, and if this guy says anything important, I will let you know. Okay, we're back at this guy. Sure enough, talking about Jake Montoya was a waste of time. He just said, oh, the Cray are dangerous. All right. I traced the IP addresses in these hyperlinks. It's pretty tough, too. They use an archaic addressing system that's fallen out of use, but I think I know why. They all link to a former Cray facility in Cray's Folly. The place was destroyed in the Richte invasion and then abandoned, so this might be a dead end. Sorry about that, but you may want to double-check that area anyway. And so we're going to go to Cray's Folly. Now, Cray's Folly is right off of Brickstown, so it's going to take us a little while to go over there. So what I'll do is I'm going to put this on hold. I'm going to travel to the train station, and then I'm going to travel over to use that to get to Brickstown. Then I'm going to travel over to Cray's Folly, and we'll be right back. Okay, we are in the old facility in Cray's Folly that the guy was talking about. It looks like this is not such an abandoned laboratory after all. What a surprise! We need to find the linked file. Now, I'm guessing that this bottom floor is probably not going to be on here. Oh, maybe it is. There's another door down here. I was thinking if I do boost up the level in this character at all, if I should boost up everyone, you know, a +1 to make everyone one level higher than they are, or if I should just go ahead and keep it at the same level but have more enemies. So, you know, ×2 or something, you know, 0 × 2. But I think more enemies may be more of a hassle. Maybe better just to go up one. So it'd be somewhat sparse number of enemies, but to be higher levels, so a little tougher, a little bit more of a challenge. This room. Hey, it's gonna kick me in the head. Okay, so I'm just looking for a computer, which you've done in the past. So I'm going to put this on hold while I go through these missions and be a little relaxing stroll through this abandoned facility, and I will be right back. Okay, we're fighting our way through this. I think we're on the 3rd floor of this lab now. There's a computer. We found one already. It wasn't the right one. Let's see if this has anything on there. Nope. We should be getting close. Let's go up here. Salvage, ooh, salvage full. Oops. I gotta get rid of some of this stuff. Get rid of these circuit boards. Wow, I'm really picking up a lot of stuff. I need to go through my inventory a little bit. Oops. There'll be another time for that. Now, right now I'm using this repulsion bomb. It does a little something. I only have it one single slotted right now. Once I hit level 36 here very soon, I'll be able to really slot it for some damage. I like the fact that it does a lot of knockdown. It's a nice added bonus. Very useful. Make sure there's not another computer in here. Nope. Okay. Yeah, it's a nice little ranged knockdown that knocks down everyone in the area. So it's a helpful bit of control. All right, we'll get some XP for this guy. Yeah, I noticed that with Singularity, I can kind of sit back and get the initial fight started, but Singularity does a lot of damage. He just kind of sits there. It's hard to tell in a team environment if he's doing much of anything at all. In fact, I was going, man, is this guy even doing anything? But in single target, you can really tell. I mean, single solo missions, you can tell really well that he's doing a lot of damage. And he also attracts more aggro than I do, which is always very nice. He's like a high damage tank. So very pleased with Singularity. I hear a computer somewhere. Here we go. Let's see if this is it. let's go through this way. We got some more enemies we can fight, but I just want to see where this computer is. Oh, another elevator. Come on. Let's go back the other way first. Make sure we didn't miss anything down this way. Let's fight this guy and get some XP. He's orange. We get a lot of points out of him. Okay, so another elevator. I'm not a big fan of these lab hallways. They're just so big. And a lot of it's just a matter of just taking time to get through it all. Singularity? Nope. He is stuck. Oh, there he is. All right, good. He made it. I really thought I was getting close to the end in this mission. Again, it's not hard. It's just so big. There's a computer over here. I'm going to... see if this is it. Yes. Thank you. Normally, I'd like to fight all the bad guys in the mission, but these lab missions are so big and so long. Oops. You put me to sleep. I'm sleeping in midair. What the heck? There we go. Okay. So let's see what our clue is first. Okay, let's see. This disturbing document shows how the modular DNA and template body technology from Project Lock is being applied. Template bodies are being injected with the DNA and genetic samples of heroes, giving them the powers the hero had in life. The sources for this genetic samples include heroes who'd fallen in the Richte War, DNA harvest from unsuspecting heroes, and ominous-sounding captive sources. Later in the document, you come across the fact that the original Revenant heroes had little or no control over their powers because their minds had not developed. Technology to fix that defect was secured by Dr. Paul Summerfield, who bases research off the deceased Dr. Friedkin's mind-uploading work. They are now able to implant the knowledge of how to use a hero's powers directly into the template's body's mind, giving them full control over their powers, but without any lingering personality defects from the hero the memories and DNA have been harvested from. The Revenant Hero Project is currently on its 9th generation of technology, being field tested by Cray as the Paragon Protectors. Okay, it's under our contact. I can't believe this. Cray is taking dead heroes' DNA and making hero clones out of them. Not only that, but they are extracting the memories and knowledge from those heroes and putting them into these copies. I knew there was more to the Paragon Protectors than Cray was letting on, but all this is beyond what anyone had ever imagined. These files aren't enough, though. They won't hold up in court on its own. We need to get some harder evidence. You and one of the few people are a trust completely. Okay. The investigation into Locke's file and the Revenant Hero Project is really heating up. I have to wonder if the doctor knew that was going to happen when she started all of this. I'm having trouble proceeding because Cray is concentrating on their security, especially in Brickstown. I was thinking, though, if you could hit the streets and start fighting with Cray's minions, that might be enough of a distraction that I can continue my investigation. What do you say? So I had to fight 20 Cray over in Brickstown, so I'm going to go ahead and do that off camera, and we'll be back when that's done and we have our next mission. So be right back. Okay, that didn't take very much time at all. Let's see what our contact has to say. Great work. Cray is in such a panic over the trouble you were causing, they didn't pay attention to what I was doing. I'll try to put together all the information that I found. I should have something soon. Okay, I put the word out that I was looking for some info on the Paragon Protectors. Apparently, there's a crazy homeless guy who calls himself the Can Man who found a secret way into their headquarters. Talk to him and find out how to sneak in there. You should be able to find some more solid evidence that they are not what they seem to be telling us. So talk to the Can Man. Hopefully you can deal with the Can Man. I hear he's lost a couple of marbles these days. On Skyway City. Oh, boy. Can Man gets around, I guess. All right. So, all right, let's, where are we at here? Let's head over there. Yeah, I think we have more talk missions here than we have door missions. That's okay, because the door missions are all taking a long time. Now, on the villain side, there are a lot of story arcs that deal with cloning. In fact, as a villain, you get to take over your own cloning facility and hire a bunch of people to run your cloning factory for you, and before they gets all shut down by bigger enemies. But it's actually a pretty fun story arc. I don't remember if I've done that one as an episode from for Blonde Devil or not. I don't think I have. It was a pretty good mission. I think maybe I did do an episode of that. I don't remember now. So this guy is our contact here, Gordon Stacy, is so shocked. Oh, there's cloning going on. We'll go over to the Rogue Isles. There's lots of cloning going on. They're cloning everything over there. Okay, so we're looking for this guy, the Can Man. Here we go. Paragon Protectors, you say? I haven't seen them in a day. I know where their base is, but I don't know their faces. In the fall sewers, you may find the way. Okay, find the Paragon Protector evidence in Founders Falls. All right, well, we can definitely take our Ouroboros portal to Founders Falls. They are getting sent around to a lot of different places. All right, Founders Falls. Right around the corner here, it looks like. Oops, someone's shooting. Oh, that's my own fault for not being invisible. Okay. Wait a minute, I'm supposed to be in the sewers. Why am I not in the sewers? Oh. Oh well. Switch back over to stealth. 2 computers to access. Out of how many we're going to find, I wonder. Okay. There's a higher level guy. 7th generation Paragon Protector. So I guess they said they're up to 9 generations now. So this is one of the older models. I get the feeling we're going to go through several of these. There's another 7th generator. So I'm going to go through here as we've seen everything there is to see about labs. And when we get closer to the end, I will come back on and we will see where we're at. Be right back. Okay. It looks like this may be the last room here, and I've gotten one of the 2 computers I was supposed to access after finding 5 fake computers. So this has been this is a big map. This has been a big map. I'm not gonna lie. Just the simple fact of running down the hallways just takes a long time. He's punching. There we go. All right. Hopefully this is the final computer. Yes. Yes. Oh, and I also leveled up. I'm now level 36. That helps out. That was door mission number 3. I think we have a total of 4 in this thing. So let's see, talk to our contact, see where we're at. So Cray has a whole lab set up with these Revenant heroes are made. Looks like that's going to be your next target, Force Factor 10. Now that you've located the Cray facility that's creating these clone heroes, I think our next step is for you to take it out. All right, this may be the big ending. I don't know. The file you located in the Paragon Protectors base shows us the location of the secret lab. It is in Cray's Folly. All right, where are we? Oh, we're in Founders Falls. Nowhere near Cray's Folly. All right, so I'm going to put this on hold as I find my way back to Cray's Folly, and I will be right back. Okay, we are in the Cray lab in the back of Cray's Folly. Let's get this thing started up. Oh, I've got to level up too. Oops, that's all right. I'll do all that once I get this story arc finished. Alrighty. And you know, this is one of the original story arcs, I'm pretty sure. And you can see why these things take as long as they do. They were afraid back in 2004 when they first created this game that people were going to play the game, do all the missions, get level to max level, which was 40 at the time, and then 50 after issue 1, and log out and never come back. And so what they did was they tried to. Everyone had to go through all these story arcs. The only way of getting from minimum level, from level 1 to level 50, was to do all these story arcs. That was all there was to do. There was only one route. Everyone did all these story arcs over and over again. And there was a fee to play the game. It was $14.99 a month. So I think they figured if we can just slow everyone down, so it takes a while to get through here, maybe we can get 2 or 3 months minimum out of these people, and then hopefully they'll stick around. But if they don't, then at least we got 2 or 3 months worth of subscriptions. So now I remember after a couple of years of being sick of all these stupid same old missions like this, I was finally able to get from level 1 to level 50 without doing any of the main story arcs. Just from doing side missions that they had added over time, and from doing going into the adventure zones, where they call them like Boomtown, things like doing missions there. And it was an alternate way of getting to max level, and I thought that was fantastic. And now, of course, there's a million different ways to get to max level. In fact, most people don't even do these older missions like this at all, which is why I'm doing this now. So, these are now the alternative way of leveling up. Now if you get a little tired of doing some task forces or doing radio missions with a team or something, well, there's a whole series of these kind of missions that you can do. But this used to be the route for leveling up the game. You could street sweep back in the day, but I did not recommend it. I did that a bunch of times, just running up and down the street sweeping. My first character was Killdozer, who was a stone tanker, and the first 2 weeks I had him run up and down the streets in Perez Park, up and down, just killing every single skull that would spawn. It was so boring. So now this one way of leveling up is the alternative method. But yeah, so that's why they send you around. We've been to Cray's Folly and Brickstown and Founders Falls and Skyway City and back and forth and back and forth. Anything to make the missions take longer, so that players will play longer. So you can't speed run through these because you can't speed run racing from one person to the next to talk to them. That's why some of these missions the stories are kind of neat. I mean, I'm enjoying the story itself. I kind of wish that they would go back at some point and redo these missions a little bit so that they are a little bit more modern, a little bit less of the run around and talk to various people just to kill time. Maybe we'll do that one day. But that's the reason why some of these missions are like this. But again, these are not hard. And as you're leveling up, if you can't find a team, sometimes you're on at a weird time of the day or night, and you can't find a team. You know, you can do some of these missions and get a level or so. At least a handful of bars worth of XP. It's a nice way of doing it. And you know, I'm doing this on a lazy Sunday morning. It's a sunny, cool day in December. I got a pot roast in the crock pot, and I'm just playing a little bit of Sea of Heroes. So that's what I'm doing today. So it's very relaxing. So I'm going to continue to fight my way through here. And when we get close to the end, I will come back and we'll see where we're at. So be right back. Okay, I have been sneaking ahead to see what's going on up here. I've been invisible. And we are in the cloning facility itself. I think this should be the final room. Start with the radiologist. Let's go ahead and get these guys going. I recognize this room from City of Villains. Now, hopefully this doesn't turn out to be, oh, we have to defeat all, because I skipped an awful lot of high-level enemies. So I'm just going to fly right past them. I don't want to deal with all these jokers. Yeah, there's the main bad guy. Let's get these guys first. Let's put them right over there. Alright, let's get the main bad guy. Oh, my blue bar is low. I'm gonna hide behind Singularity. Living a little sliver of life on these guys. Just a tiny little sliver. Okay. I definitely need to do something about my blue bar. It's in trouble. I do like, you probably fight a lot less on this character than Singularity do, but I do like fighting in the game. All right. Oh, look at this guy. Oops. Ah, that was a wasted shot. Oh. Boy, I hope when I get my next level, I don't keep losing these little slivers of life. I need a whole other attack just to get that to work. All right, well, let's see. What do I need to do to shut down this place? There's a box of something. Let's see what this clue says. This mask once belonged to the missing hero the Invisible Falcon. You found it in a Cray lab, confirming the Falcon's sad fate as a victim of Cray's Revenant project. Okay. Oh, there's a guy still up here. Ah, that's it. I got 27 reward merits. You know, that's not bad at all for that. That was, it's been a bit of a, you know, it's been taking some time, but 27 is not, you know, something to sneeze at. We will talk to our contact and wrap this one up. Nice XP. With Dr. Summerfield behind bars, we can finally learn everything there is to know about the Revenant Hero Project. The Countess Crey is hiding behind her normal wall of denials, calling for commendations for the unknown heroes who exposed the rogue Dr. Summerfield's plot. But the people know what really happened. The families of many of the missing heroes that Crey kidnapped want to thank you for bringing closure to their loss. You did a great thing today. All right, so that is the Revenant Hero Project. Story arc, 4 door missions. All those door missions were super long because they're all labs. 5 talk missions and 1 hunt. Old school type story arc. So not a bad one to do if you got some time to kill and want to do something a little different. It's a good one to test out your solo build if you want to do that. So until next time, this is Greg 29407 along with Force Factor 10 saying arrivederci, and we will see you next time.